I bought some trains. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing the new 2026 diecast line. I'm going to be doing the diecast all in one big review because they're smaller than the new motorized stuff, which means I'm going to do them all in one big video. So these are going to get separate reviews on their own, but this is one big video, okay? Okay. Anyway, first one I'm going to do James. Oh, okay. Wait, we cooking. Here's James. He has the Dave-ass face. Look at this face. It's ugly as hell. See, he has the... I don't think a diecast James ever had this. I could be wrong. It's like a little screw and then it swivels. That's actually really accurate. That's cool. Then we have the little ticket at the bottom. And like the code number. Says James there. Says 2026 Mattel. And it looks like the 80th James. Just with an attached tender. But yeah, oh yeah, in case you didn't know, the tenders are attached now. They're like all squashed and they're like attached by a little like rod or something. It really does just look like the 80th James, just with a different face. Hold on. Okay, so if you don't notice, I brought over the 80th James. Okay, so the 80th is a little bit higher than the new stuff, but that's all I could really find. They're like a little bit higher, and the 80th, you know, has like the separate tender. This one doesn't have a separate tender, so yeah. Honestly, I'm not too sure on what I think is better. Like, some people might say this one's better, and then some people might say this James is better. Go, focus. So, like, some people might say this James is better, but then other people say this James is better. It really just depends on what you think is right, honestly. I think, like, everything seems like a bit smaller than the 80th stuff was very big. Like, look, hold on. If I get this giant root, you can see by the cab. Look how much bigger that is compared to the new James. So I think they realized the errors of their ways and went back to magnets. Which kind of annoys me now, because sure they connect to old Taken plays. But since they did that and they want uniformity, now the motorized also have magnets, which means they can't connect to motorized. And yes, there are tutorials online to like fix that, but like, who's gonna do that to their toys? I mean collectibles. Anyway, let's roll out the 80th James and open a new 2026 model. Okay, so the next one we're going to be reviewing is Thomas the Tank Engine and Annie. Now, I bought a 2-pack because they didn't have the single pack at my store. And I'm trying to get all these done in one go. So, I just got this. Annie looks hideous. This looks ugly as hell, bro. Like, why would... If it ain't broke, don't fix it, am I right? But I noticed in bot he looks like he's sitting a bit high on the wheels. Like he looks pretty high. Not that kind of high. Anyway, let's open him. And he's open. Anyway, getting him out of the packaging seems pretty simple. We're just throwing all the wrap in. Just move this very quick. Okay, that's good. Anyway, here's Thomas. Focus. Yeah, whatever. If I do it far enough, it focuses. He has, like, the cool rivet detailing. I don't think you could see it all that good. Hold on. Dang it. But yeah, he has all that cool rivet detailing. And Let me just place it down. So yeah, here's the rivet detailing. Focus. Hold up, I'll make it focus. So we have the rivet detailing. Looks pretty cool, honestly. The face looks pretty good. I think the printing really helps on the diecast stuff. Like compared to the motorized, the printing looks pretty good. I brought in a motorized. The motorized faces look pretty like fine, I would say, compared to the 80th stuff. Like I think this looks slightly higher quality than the motorized stuff, but that could just be me, honestly. As for James, he has like all the detailing. Oh my gosh, my camera sucks. Okay, so holding it back is the only real way to see this. It says Thomas. It has the T ticket, just like James. Some copyright info. I'm gonna try to read it. Let's see here. It says 2026 Mattel. Copyright claim 2026 Mattel. So nowhere here does it say copyright Thomas. I feel like that's important. And like, you don't get paint, like there's a bunch of molded details, which that's good. That's actually really good that there's molded details. They just aren't painted. So like, that's gonna knock down a point. The buffers aren't painted, but that's the usual on these things. Yeah, he sits very high for Thomas. Hold on, let me get something. Okay, I have this orange gold Thomas. Look how high it sits compared to the orange gold Thomas. Now, I have seen videos online of people modifying it to sit shorter on the chassis base, but honestly, I don't mind it too much. The red is a little annoying, but I don't mind it all too much. Like, it's still Thomas. Anyway, I should move this Trackmaster. Anyway. Next up, we have the hideous monster herself, Annie. It doesn't even say Annie on the side anymore. The bottom says Annie. It has a little T ticket. And then, hold on. Yeah, the bottom of this one's all matte and stuff. Is it like that with James? Yeah, James has the matte finish. And then Annie's all glossy. Wait, what? I don't think anyone else talks about this. Look how glossy it is. Holy shit, that's glossy as hell. And the wheels are the same as James's, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, same wheels. Oh wait, no, this is a carriage, so it doesn't have the train roots, the weird square part that the train wheels have. Right there. So, it has the, like, car/coach wheels. Gray roof, you know, brownish body. Compared to the, normal, like, I don't know, take-along one, it's a lot more brown. And, it seems like the dumb magnet system's gone, as you can clearly... Oh, that's just how magnets rebel, I think. Sorry. So yeah, if you do like this, they connect. So I don't know if it's probably worse than take along. Nothing beats take along. But yeah, this is gonna be weird. Only having Annie. The only way to get Clarabelle is buying the Percy pack, which wasn't in store. So that's why I don't have Percy. Yeah, I don't have Don't Even Trip Dog. I know. I should probably get him at one point. Now, those were those two. I forgot to mention with James, all his details seem to be painted. Like, if you look, everything seems to be fine. He also, it's harder to see, but he also has the rivet detailing. It's just more clear on Thomas than it is on James. But yeah, I don't know why Thomas' whistle and back lamp isn't painted. I feel like even a couple extra cents would help that a lot. And if you don't believe me, then look at any one of my customs. I don't upload customs on this channel. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh my. I think it might be time to take a look at Gordon. Now I'm gonna tilt the camera up a little bit so we can unbox this. I'ma get my Gucci on. I'ma get my Louis Vuitton, even when there's nothing more. Yes, I made you look. Yes, I made you look. Okay, sorry about that. He has that face, bro. I feel like Gordon's face is funny, you know? Like, it's not necessarily bad like James's, it's just funny. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not bad at all. Like, I think they nailed Gordon's face. Anyway, here's Gordon out of the box. Let me just take him out of the bubble. And here's Mr. Gucci himself. Now, looking at Gordon compared to Thomas, he's a darker shade of blue. Which, I questioned it at first, and then I realized, wait, parents confuse these two all the time somehow. Like, even though they have two different numbers, parents confuse them. So, I guess this fixes the problem, making them two different shades of blue, but I don't know. Anyway, back to Gordon. He has like a very fat boiler, but I think that works for Gordon. Like, I think Gordon really benefits from a fat boiler, you know? Like, if it's done right, a fat boiler makes the engine big. Like, it didn't work on the 80th. The 80th, it's fat. The 80th is fat. But, like, if I pull up an 80th Gordon, he is a fat sausage. With this one, they made it in a way that, I think it's the wheels that make it not that big. The wheels are a nice dark blue. They're a good distance away from the splashers. He has the little, blue things holding his boiler up. I don't know what they're called. He has the express, lamp code. That's a great touch to detail. He has his Gordon name at the bottom and the T-ticket. Same copyright. And then he has the bulgy swivel, like James. I think it's a little bit less than James because he has two wheels. He has the big magnets, the, attached tender. They use the same tender for, all the engines. So, like, James and Gordon, I'm pretty sure it's the same tender mold, just slightly bigger for Gordon, and with blue wheels. But then Henry's is a unique one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, compared to, James' face, he looks fine. Wait, in all, these diecasts are honestly not that bad. Like, compared to what we had before, they're much better than whatever this guy is. My only complaint must be because, when they switched the hooks, like, you know what I'm saying, they switched magnets to hooks, and now the 80th stuff has hooks, and the 80th was pretty good. Like, the 80th merchandise was amazing. Look at this, James. It's an amazing piece of merchandise, but now they can't connect, they can't collaborate. If you really want to fix this, then I don't know what to say. Maybe put the shell of this on an 80th Thomas. Maybe, like, make a custom, like, hook or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm just gonna say to you guys, these toys are amazing. Don't waste your money on them. Buy them one at a time, or maybe wait for them to go on sale. And, thanks for watching. Bye.